Welcome to In Depth with Academia. I'm your host, Richard Price, the CEO of Academia.edu, and today we're diving deep into a fascinating piece of research authored by João Carlos Silva. Oh, and just so you know, I'm just here to discuss this work, not endorsing it per se, just kind of exploring the ideas with you. So, have you ever wondered what could be holding us back in our pursuit of knowledge? I mean, seriously, what are the underlying forces that stifle our thirst for truth and understanding? That's exactly what João Carlos Silva tackles in his paper, where he explores metaphorically these pesky roadblocks as, get this, demons. Yeah, demons of the mind, like the three demons of philosophy. And it's all about how pride, fear, and laziness can derail our quest. Now, why is this significant? Well, these so-called demons influence our intellectual journey, leading us astray without us even realizing it. Imagine that. The paper argues these forces are like invisible barriers, shaping our perceptions and ultimately our understanding of the world. We're talking about pride, which blinds us, fear, which holds us back, and laziness that essentially says, hey, close enough. Let's break it down with a bit more depth. The first demon, pride, creates this illusion of knowledge. It's like wearing a pair of glasses so fogged up that you can't even realize you're missing the real view. It's kind of like when you find yourself arguing with someone and you're absolutely convinced you're right, but are you really? Pride prevents acknowledging ignorance because, well, admitting you don't know something is tough. It's funny, have you ever tried, cracking a tough nut and you're just hitting it harder rather than realizing, wait, the nut might not crack that way at all? And then we have fear, the unsettling emotional response to the unknown. You know, the kind that keeps you awake at night thinking, what if? The fear of the truth can be incredibly powerful, as it preserves our comfort zones and shields us from the unpredictable nature of reality. João Carlos Silva suggests fear leads us to deny or avoid challenging truths for the sake of mental peace. Remember that time when you didn't want to check your grades because you sort of expected a bad result? Or maybe that's just me. The third demon, is laziness. It's what happens when we find ourselves caught up with the law of least effort. Trust me, I know the feeling. Sometimes the idea of seeking deeper understanding seems like a mountain to climb when you're just trying to get through your day. It's like when you come home after a long day and just plop on the couch without any desire to solve any of the world's mysteries, let alone your own. João Carlos Silva highlights, these demons create a robust framework of internal resistance, a system, so to speak, working against discovering truth. And while these metaphors are captivating, it's clear the paper presents a reminder. The pursuit of knowledge requires overcoming these internal challenges. This is key. It's not about defeating them once, but constantly staying aware of their influence. And what about solutions? The paper suggests cultivating humility, courage, and dedication as antidotes. I mean, after all, isn't it humility that allows us to think, hey, maybe I don't know everything, or courage to face the uncomfortable truths? João hints it's dedication that pushes us past the initial hurdle of laziness, devotion to the journey over the easiest path. It makes you ponder over how applying these insights can influence your life, just as much as your broader search for knowledge, doesn't it? Hey, but there's a little side note, a tangent if you will. I once tried learning to juggle because it seemed like a cool skill. It felt like a metaphor for balancing these ideas in real life, trusting the process, letting go of one ball to catch the next, acknowledging errors and trying again. It's a fun way to think about it. Anyway, back to reality. In Depth with Academia encourages exploring intellectual landscapes by inviting you to question these forces in your own lives. I mean, listening to this may stir you to reevaluate how pride, fear, or laziness might be slowing you down. So, as we come to the end of our dive with João Carlos Silva's paper, keep in mind that these insights aren't definitive answers. They're like new perspectives that push us forward into deeper inquiry. Academic research is like a conversation, an ever-evolving discussion rather than fixed truths, right? I hope today's exploration gave you something to ponder on and inspired a little curiosity to carry with you. Thanks for being here with me, Richard Price, on In Depth with Academia. Keep questioning, keep exploring, and, stay curious. Catch you in the next episode. It's going to be a good one. Thank you.